Good evening, Irish fans. Welcome to another edition of Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. St. Patrick Irish are home tonight, hosting Lamar Christian Lions. We're just underway here in the junior varsity contest. This is the second batter for Lamar Christian. First batter grounded out shortstop. So batter steps in with one out. Nobody's on base. Haven't got the lineups up top. We'll see if we can get some lineups, get some announcements here going in just a minute. That ball's fouled back out of play. Pitching tonight, starting for the JV, is Braxton Blackwell. Completing the battery behind the plate, Dylan Fontan. Another foul ball straight back to the net. Count remains 0-2, I believe. Ball hit out slow roller to shortstop. Infield base hit for the batter. Nice hard charge by Pashota. Throw not in time. Runner's going to be safe at first. Throw down to second. Nice throw off the glove. His runner's going to be safe. Throw was in time. Couldn't get the tag down. Ball outside. Sharply hit over to third. Throw over to first in time. Mr. Connor Atwell on third. Nice defensive play. Throw across the diamond for the second out. foul ball off the batter. Evens the count 1-1. Bring everybody back. Do it again. Two one now to count. Batter steps in. Runner on third and 2 outs. Pass ball is going to score that runner from third. Pop fly on the infield. Shota ranges in from shortstop. It's going to squeeze it for the third out. Lamar Christian gets 1 run on 1 hit, top of the first. Bottom of the first coming up. All right, back live, leading things off for the Irish in the top of the, bottom of first. Shortstop is Spchs. Ball's hit out shallow center. Center fielder had him play an end. Is going to ease over and make the catch for the first out. Next up for the Irish, second baseman, number 15's McNew. McNew hits that one towards second base. Second baseman is going to squeeze it for the second out. Next up for the Irish is catcher number 28, Dylan Fontaine. Ball hit sharply in the left field. Nice line drive hit there by Mr. Fontaine. It's going to be safe at first. Next up for the Irish, number 25 is Spchs. Pachota's going to move second on the stolen base. Pitch to Spchs was high for a ball. Spchs going to take one for the team, move over to first base. Next up for the Irish is number 10, Connor Atwell. Steps in with 2 outs, runners on first and second. First pitch inside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes on Mr. Atwell. Call strike 3, catches outside corner. That's going to be the 3rd out. So the Irish get no runs, 1 hit, leave 1 stranded. After 1 complete, Lamar Christian 1, St. Patrick 0. Stay tuned for top of the 2nd. Leadoff batter for Lamar Christian in the top of the second. It's a deep fly ball to left field. Hauled in for the first out. Ball inside. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by McNew over to first. Bang, bang play in time for the second out. Now the count on the batter. Apologize for lack of information on Lamar Christian. Don't have any lineups. Sorry for JV for either team, actually. Count 3-0 on the batter. Take pitch in there for strike one. Strike two, it's gonna be full count. Slow roller to third. Atwell's coming in. A tough play. Another infield hit by the Lions. Swing and a miss for strike one. That one just misses inside. Evens the count 1-1. Runner's on his way to second. Throw down. Another nice throw by Fontaine. Runner's going to sneak under the tag. Picks up a stolen base. Going to third. And we're going to get him on the throw that time. I believe we might have actually had batter's interference as well, but it doesn't affect the outcome, so that's the third out. Fontaine's going to throw him down, stealing third. After 1.5 complete, score remains Lions 1, St. Patrick 0. Stay tuned. Starting off things for the Irish, bottom of the second. Number 9 is Quinn Legrone. Apologize for the delay there in audio. So Mr. Legrone draws a walk, steals on the first pitch, moves over to second. Now batting for the Irish, left-handed hitting number 3, Garrett Brochard. Brochard hits one through the right side. That's going to be into right field. Throws coming to the plate. Not in time. Mr. Legrone, Legrone's going to score from second. Plate the first run for the Irish. Due up is number 26, left-handed hitting Diego Reyes. Steps in with no outs, runner on first. Pitch is in there for strike 1. That one's fouled back for strike 2. Foul ball's run down by the third baseman to record the first out. Now batting for the Irish is left-handed hitting number 17, Landon Peterson. Brochard moves over to second on a stolen base. Three-0 count on Mr. Peterson. That's high, ball 4. Next up for the Irish is number 16, Gavin Lansau. Hope I'm saying that right. Got some of the new young men don't know all the names yet. He's going to pop up on the infield. Ball's brought in by the shortstop for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup. Shortstop number 11, Vincent Pachota, steps in with 2 outs, runners on first and second. First pitch inside, ball 1. Ball hit foul towards the third base dugout. Evens count 1-1. Pitches inside, counts 2-1. Mr. Pachota. Ball hit in the shallow right. That's coming in. That's trouble. That's going to land. Pachota's going to be in the second. Run is going to score for the Irish. Next up for the Irish is second baseman number 15 is McNew. Steps up with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Ball hit sharply to third base, picked up by third baseman over to first, and that ball gets away. 2 runs are going to score on the error at first. McNew's going to move out to second. Next up for the Irish is catcher number 28, Dylan Fontan. Steps in with 2 outs, runner on second. Fontan hit a sharp line drive into left field last at bat. Ball low, sneaks past the catcher. Blocked up by Mr. Umpire. McNew's going to move over to third on the wild pitch. .30 count now, Mr. Fontan. Steps back in with 2 outs. Runner 90 feet away. That's ball 4. That's going to put base runners on the corner now for the Irish. Next up, number 25 is Matthew Schwest. First pitch swinging, that's strike one. Spchs steps in with 2 outs, runners first and third. Looking to keep things going here with 2 outs. Off-speed pitch. Sneaks past him. 0-2 now the count on Spchs. Waste pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. That's swinging strike 3. That's going to be the 3rd out. But the Irish do pick up 4 runs in the bottom of the 2nd. After 2 complete, Lamar Christian Lions 1, St. Patrick Fighting Irish 4. Stay tuned. Top of the 3rd. Back live, top of the 3rd. Leadoff batter for the Lions has worked to a 3-0 count. He's going to reach on a 4-pitch walk. That pitch is in there, called strike. Another one outside corner. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's going to be the 1st out. Runner going on the throw. Throw down to seconds and plenty of time. Nice throw and tag there by Mr. Fontaine, Mr. Pashota. He's going to record the second out. Two balls, one strike now on the batter. Pitched inside, 3-1. Take pitch, center. Brings the count 3-1. Batter's going to take his base, move over to first. Ball foul back out of play. Ball hit over towards the right side. Picked up by McNew. Throw over to first is in time for the third out. Lions get no runs, no hits, no errors. One left on, top of the third. Stay tuned. More Irish action coming up. Leading off things for the Irish, bottom of the third, number 10 is Connor Atwell. Atwell lines one hard back to the pitcher. Nice defensive effort for the first out. Next up for the Irish, pitcher number 24 is Braxton Blackwell. First pitch, ball one. That one gets outside corner, called strike one. Evens the count 1-1. Two one to count now on Mr. Blackwell. Wild pitch brings the count 3-1. Ball hit back out of play, foul. That one's in the dirt. Mr. Blackwell's going to move over to first on the walk. Next up for the Irish, number 9's Quinn Legrone. Steps in with one out, runner on first. Blackwell taking off on the pitch. Going to easily steal second. Pitch was high and inside for ball. Call strike. Brings the count 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. One man on. Another wild pitch out of the reach of the catcher. It's going to move Mr. Blackwell over to third. Count will be 2-1. I stand corrected. Lost a pitch there. So that was a 3-1 pitch that was in the dirt. Mr. Legrone's going to move over to first on the walk. Going to put runners on first and third. Next up for the Irish, number 3 is Garrett Brochard. Steps in with runners on first and third. One out. Going to have another wild pitch. Going to score that run from third. Pitch high and outside, ball 2. Hit Mr. Brochard. He's going to move over to first, put runners at first and second for the Irish. Shift it over. Pitch outside, ball 1. Batter now is number 26, Reyes. Steps in with 1 out. Runners on first and second. Pitch catches outside corner. Evens the count 1-1. Call strike, evens the count 2-2 on Reyes. Swing and a miss. So that records the second out. Irish base runner going to move over to third on the steal. That's Mr. Legron. That puts runners on first and third. Two outs. Steps in Mr. Landon Peterson. Pitch gets the inside corner. It's going to bring the count 2-1. Peterson steps in. 2-1 count. Runners on second, third. 2 outs. Delivers a flare towards third. Not quite past the outstretched glove of the third baseman. That's going to record the third out of the inning. The Irish pick up 1 run, leave 2 stranded after 3 complete. Lamar Christian Lions 1, St. Patrick Irish 5. Stay tuned, top of the 4th. Back live in the top of the fourth. New pitcher for the Irish is number 17, Landon Peterson. Ball's hit out of play left side. Brings the count 1 balls, 2 strikes. Mr. Peterson gets his sign. Can't get him to chase the curve. Evens the count 2-2. That one just a bit outside. That's going to be outside, ball 4. Runner's going to move over to first. Runner going on the pitch. Batter's hit by pitch, so everybody's going to move up 1. Got him off first. Caught him sleeping and just a little out of position for the tag. Runner sneaks back in there. Pitch was a little high. Ball 2. 2-0 on the batter. Runner goes. Ball hit back to the mound for the throw over to first. So record the first out of the inning. Runner has to hold at third. Can't make a move on the fielder's choice. Next batter for the line steps in with 1 out. Runner on third. First pitch low, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch on the outside corner by Mr. Peterson. Evens the count 1-1. Fontaine catches him off the bag. Nice heads-up play by Dylan there, catching that runner getting off a little too far. Brings the situation to 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on now. That one's upstairs, 3-1. Lions.
Southeastern beat LSU last night. Wow. Trey Schaefer pitched. Actually, they were up 5-1. Schaefer came up with 3-run homer at the bottom of the top of the 8th. Got up to 5-4. Picked up one.
Low pitch gets away from Fontaine. Throw down to first. Mishandled. Runner's going to move up to second.
So we're playing in the direction at MGM Park on Holy Thursday. This is the first bishop that's ever allowed us to play on Holy Thursday. Well, that's good. Glad we get to play that time and treat.
Ball high. It's going to bring the count 2-0. Batting with 2 outs. Runner on second. Ball just misses inside. 3-0 now on the batter. That pitch is low. 4-pitch walk's going to put runners on first and second. We'll talk things over with Mr. Peterson. First pitch behind the batter and low. Ball 1. Called strike outside corner, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 men on. Ball gets away from Fontaine. Throw over to third. Just missed applying the tag. Runners are going to be safe. Brings the count on the batter 3-1. Still batting with 2 outs. Runners now on second and third. Pitch on the way. That one's low. Throw down to third. Runner a little more alert this time. Ball 4 is going to load the bases for the Lions. First pitch in there, strike 1. Irish looking for that third out. Should work out of a jam here. Pass ball, runners coming from third. So Lions played another run, brings the score 5-3 now. Count is 1-1 on the batter. Batting with 2 outs, runners at second and third. Another pitch high is going to bring the count 3-1 on the batter, and Coach Pickard to the mound, and we're going to have a defensive change. New pitcher for the Irish is going to be number 25 is Matthew Schwest. Take a quick audio break for the pitch warm-ups. Again, Matthew Schwest on the mound now for the Irish. There's a count 1-1 on the batter. Batting with bases loaded, 2 outs. Call strike evens the count on the batter. The 2s across the board. 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are full. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Lions pick up a couple of runs. Strand 3 after 3.5 complete. Score is Lamar Christian Lions 3 and your St. Patrick Fighting Irish 5. Stay tuned. Bottom of the 4th. All right, back live, bottom of the 4th. Substitution. New batter now for the Irish is number 18, Brandon Hayes. First pitch in there, ball 1. Swing and a miss, evens the count, 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes now on Mr. Hayes. Drop 3rd strike. Mr. Hayes takes off to first. He's going to reach safely on the wide throw by the catcher. So he's going to move over to first. Next up for the Irish, number 21 is Landon Stringer. Another offensive substitution for the Irish. First pitch called strike one. Ball high, evens the count. Foul straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mr. Stringer. Curveball misses high. Evens the count 2-2. Ball high and inside, full count now, Mr. Stringer. Now misses inside. Stringer's going to move over to first on the walk. That's going to put runners at first and second for the Irish. Another offensive. Oh, nope. Next up for the Irish, Gavin Lansau. To get a confirmation on Mr. Gavin's last name. He steps in with a 1-1 count, no outs. Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss is strike 2. High and outside. That's going to even the count. Two-two pitch gets away. Everybody stays put. Runner still on first and second. No outs. Foul ball over towards the home team dugout. Count remains full. All right, Gavin's going to draw the walk. That's going to load up the bases back to the top of the lineup for your shortstop, Mr. Vince Pachota. Had a hot bat tonight. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Ball trickles away from the catcher, but everybody stays at home. Outside, evens the count, 1-1. Bases loaded, nobody out here, bottom of the 4th. Irish looking to add a couple more runs. Swing and a miss, evens the count. Curveball misses high. Full count now on Mr. Pashota. Ball hit towards right. Lands safely just foul past first base. We'll reset it, do it again. Count remains full. No outs. Base is full. That's ball 4 high. Mr. Hayes going to step across the plate, add another run for the Irish. Next up, second baseman, number 15, is Nick McNew. Still batting with no outs. First pitch swinging towards first base dugout. Foul ball. McNew hits one to the right side. Could be trouble. Lands just foul. Yeah. I would think so. That pitch is low for ball 4. Another ride on the merry-go-round. Plates one for the Irish. Next up is catcher Dylan Fontaine. First pitch swinging. Hit out towards third. Play comes home and throw is low, so the runner's safe. Irish played another run. Fontaine reaches safely on the fielder's choice, and looks like that's time limit, folks. So first game of the night for the Irish at home ends in a final score of Lamar Christian Lions 3 and St. Patrick Irish 8. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the St. Patrick Junior Varsity game. Stay tuned. We'll go live with the varsity game at about 7. Those of you joining us, please tune back in. Stay tuned.